Hi Samir, how do you do?
Nice meeting you again, Lizzie.
What about today's discussion, Samir?
We will discuss the following question, Lizzie. In the following cluster of poems by Shelley, which one has the voyage motif? A. Adonai, B. The Revolt of Islam, C. Ode to the West Wind, D. Alastor.
Good Samir, we will start our discussion with Adonai.
Sure, Lizzie.
Adonai is an elegy written by Shelley. He has written this mourn the death of John Keats.
Do you know what was the age of Keats when he died?
Yes Samir, he was only 26.
It is a pastoral elegy written in 1821. It is considered as one of Shelley's masterpieces.
The poem begins in dejection. It ends with an optimistic note. He hopes that the revolutionary ideas of Keats will echo in the works of later poets. His revolutionary spirit will inspire the entire Europe.
Shelley in the poem equates Keats to Adonis, a Greek god. He was loved by Aphrodite, goddess of love, and Persephone, goddess of death. Therefore Zeus, the god of gods, gives a verdict that half the year he will live on earth with Aphrodite and the remaining half the year with Persephone in the underworld. Therefore every year the Greek women would mourn for Adonis when he died, then rejoice when he was resurrected. Shelley used this Greek myth to suggest that like Adonis, Keats will be immortal.
Good Samir, we will move to the next poem, The Revolt of Islam.
Sure, Lizzie. The Revolt of Islam is a poem in 12 cantos. Its original name was Laun and Cynthia. It is an attempt to write an epic poem in the style of Edmund Spenser's The Faerie Queene. Laun and Cynthia are the two main characters. They initiate a revolution against a despotic ruler of a fictional state, modeled upon an Islamic empire.
Good Samir, the third poem given in the option is Ode to the West Wind. In the poem Ode to the West Wind, Shelley addresses the West Wind as destroyer and preserver. He feels happy about the destructive power of the West Wind because it will lead to rejuvenation. Like the West Wind, Shelley also wants to provide rejuvenation through his poetry. He hopes to see a rebirth in the society and its state. Samir, I cannot forget the line, I fall upon the thorns of life, I bleed. It still echoes in my mind.
Yes, Lizzie. Similarly, the last line, if winter comes, can spring be far behind, also reverberates in my mind.
We shall move to the final poem, Alastor. Samir.
Alastor, or the Spirit of Solitude, is one of the early poems of Shelley. The title for the poem is suggested by his friend Thomas Love Peacock. The title Alastor is taken from Roman mythology. The meaning for the word Alastor is evil genius.
The poem narrates the life of a poet. The poet pursues the most obscure part of nature in search of strange truths in undiscovered lands.
Yes, Lizzie, he was journeying through the Caucasus, Persia, Arabia, Kashmir, and the wild Carmanian waste.
The poem is like a warning to the idealists.
They are in pursuit of short-living dreams. In the process they miss sweet human love. The poem describes the early wanderings of such an idealist, his search for ideal love, and his eventual lonely death.
Therefore, answer for the question, in the following cluster of poems by Shelley, which one has the voyage motif? Is option D, Alastor.
That is good, Lizzie. We had a nice discussion today. We will meet again tomorrow, Lizzie.
Bye Samir. For more videos, like, comment, share and subscribe.